I know, right? These firearms are incoming. I think it's about time I apply for a gun license. That's a very bad joke. Anyway, in today's video, I'm going to share with you some things that people don't tell you about getting in shape. Some of these are very important. Some of these are just utter nonsense, just meant for entertainment. But that should make for a very good video, a very interesting video actually. That's coming up right after this intro. What's up, good people? Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, I am David Ochola. This is Wardrobe Chronicles, and on this channel we talk about fashion, we talk about fitness, we talk about all things men's lifestyle. If you're into that kind of stuff, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on the notifications bell so that you don't miss out on any of the 2 videos that I post right here on Wednesdays and Sundays, because that's great content that you don't want to miss out on. I'm also trying to get to 1,000 subscribers plus on YouTube, and I'd love to have you join the family. That said, let's get into some of these interesting things. The first thing that people don't tell you about getting in shape that I wish I knew, and of course I'll start with a fashion related point, is you will need new clothes. Whether you like it or not, as soon as the changes start coming in, or should I say coming in hot.
I'm coming in hot.
You will definitely need a number of new clothes, and I realized this for me too late, because by the time I started seeing my results, COVID happened, and during that COVID period when everyone was in quarantine or self-isolation, or that time we were all home, I was not wearing those clothes. So when we started going outside, I actually realized I do not have fitting clothes or clothes that fit me well. So you will need new clothes, and I think you should know that you will definitely spend more money.
Please, no! No! No!
So yeah, you should know that. Another thing that people don't tell you about getting in shape, and it's also fashion related, is clothes don't fit the same way. So say for example, if you used to buy clothes at a certain shop, when you go and fit them, you will realize the changes in your body don't allow for the off the rack fit. Like say for example, for men like me, you will realize that if you find blazers that fit or shirts that fit, the shoulders will fit you well, but right around this area it will be too big, or the reverse is true. You'll find that it fits you really well here and then it's too small here. And I think the same is the case for ladies, because when ladies start getting hips, in the words of the great Shakira, well, great, anyway, that's relative and up for debate, but yes, in the words of Shakira, hips don't lie. And neither do muscles, or should I say muscles anyway. Yeah, so clothes won't fit you the same way anymore. So sometimes you'll need a tailor, sometimes you'll need your clothes to be tailored to fit you, but it's a good thing because clothes look better on you overall. Another thing that people don't tell you about getting in shape is that fitness is addictive.
Well.
And I also didn't know this, but the more you do it, the more you really like it, the more you enjoy it. And I think scientifically it's usually explained as when you work out, endorphins are released, and endorphins I think are a hormone that are released whenever you work out, and it's a feeling where you feel really happy, or it's a certain high of sorts. So many a times, that's why many of your friends who like fitness, even if you travel with them and go somewhere on holiday etc, they will tend to just find themselves doing something that's fitness related, whether it's jogging, running, jumping jacks, press ups, push ups, shoulder presses etc. So siko baya, it's not their liking, it's just that their body has gotten so used to not being still, so to say, and they really can't help it. But well, it's not like drug addiction, so to say, but it's very addictive. Another thing that people don't tell you about getting in shape is that motivation gets you started, discipline keeps you going. And by that I mean, like, your dream body or the abs that you want or the fat that you want to lose will get you started. Like, you look at yourself and you'll not be happy with your body, but that won't be enough to keep you going for long, because at some point down the line you will kind of stagnate, or there'll be stages where you'll feel like you're not making progress, and that's when you will need discipline, even when you don't see results, because it kind of works like faith. If you're a Christian, you know what I mean. Like, there's days that you will not see progress, but you will need to believe that it's happening. And on such days, that's when you will need discipline to keep you going to gym and to keep you working out, because whether you like it or not, results come eventually. Like I say, whatever it is, give it time. So during that time that you're giving this fitness time, you will need discipline. One of those nonsense points I was saying I was going to talk about is this one. When you eat high protein meals, you will tend to gas a lot.
Well.
And it's something you're not ready for. It's something you're not even prepared for. Ask people who use protein shakes. They'll tell you.
Hey, I got you guys a protein shake.
Awesome. I love protein.
I know you love protein. I love protein too.
I've had my fair share of that. And I can tell you, yeah, those people you see who look fit and they're in shape, it's something else when it comes to passing out gas. But it's not something that happens all the time. But it happens, just so you know.
Next question. See ya.
And related to that point is our next point. When you start having high protein meals, that's when you realize how expensive protein is. Whether it's plant protein, whether it's animal protein, whether it's protein shakes, processed, whatever kind of protein it is, you'll come to realize it's actually very expensive. Well, not very expensive, but it's fairly expensive to stay in shape in that regard, in regards to your diet. So you'll need to make some smart decisions when it comes to your diet and realize what you need and what you don't need. But yeah, protein is actually fairly expensive. If you guys didn't know, now you know.
Protein rocks. Protein. 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 Protein.
Protein. Protein.
Something else that's interesting about getting in shape that people won't tell you about is that training is actually the easiest part. It's very easy. Training is easy. Especially when you get used to it, it's not even a problem. You won't even have a problem going to the gym, structuring a workout program, or getting yourself going when it comes to working out. The part that's a problem is the eating and sleeping. Especially, say for example, if you're a guy and you're trying to put on mass, eating and sleeping are so important, as well as water intake. So making sure that you're sleeping enough, that's like 7 to 9 hours if you can. If you're eating enough, like rather, you will need to eat enough, and by enough, it depends on your goals. If you're eating to gain, if you're eating to lose, neither is any easier than the other. So if you think training is hard, wait until you get to that part. But at the end of the day, it's really a lot of fun, and if you enjoy the process, the results will come without you even blinking. Another thing that's interesting that people won't tell you about getting in shape, and I've actually been realizing and noticing this a lot for me, is public service vehicles become very difficult for you to use when you're on transit from point A to B. Like many a times, ladies or gentlemen also will give you that look when you want to go and sit next to them. You know that look? You don't know what look I'm talking about? That look. Well, for guys, it's because, of course, your shoulders won't necessarily be ideal to sit in a matatu or a bus. And to be honest, many of the times that I sit in a bus, like this much of my shoulder is outside of the seat. And yeah, also sitting can become very tiring, especially if you're tall and you're into fitness. Whew, your knees will buckle every so often. Trust me, it's not funny, but God does not give you what you cannot handle. So don't worry, that car is coming. Yeah, I'm speaking to myself as well. The last thing that people won't tell you about getting in shape, especially for guys, many guys usually do it so that they can get the attention of girls, or so that women can be impressed, etc. Allow me to burst your bubble. That won't happen. Girls will rarely, very rarely compliment you, or even give you those stares that you think you will get. I'm not even half of where I want to be, but I think I've made good progress. You know, like if there was a time I should be getting compliments, or maybe, getting my way with ladies, that's a lie. In fact, when you start to achieve like where you want to go, or the body that you want, Many a times it is other guys in the gym that will tell you, hey, my guy, I see you're working. Or even in other circles, like it's mostly guys who will tell you. So in case you're doing it for girls, please forget about it. I'm sorry to burst your bubble. Of course, there'll be one or two who will look at you, but it's not the way you think it is. And that right there brings me to the end of today's video. I hope you found this video helpful, entertaining, and a bit nonsensical. But if you liked the video, be sure to drop a like down below. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for making time for this channel and this video. Be sure to join the family if you haven't, and keep crushing it. I will see you in the next one.